This video presents a comprehensive framework called Unified Theory of Physics. The opening title appears against a dark, star-like background with faint teal lines and subtle mathematical markings. The subtitle names geometry, symmetry, and the language of the universe as the guiding ideas. The presentation then moves to a mathematical identity, Euler's formula, written as e to the I pi plus 1 equals 0. The screen describes it as a bridge between worlds. 4 panels connect its parts, e as natural growth and exponential change, I as the imaginary unit and a rotation into complex space, pi as the geometry of the circle, and 1 plus -1 equaling 0 as unity and nullity brought into a single statement. The next section imagines the beginning as a sphere of pure energy, a field for anything, yet already containing the total of everything. Before matter, light, or time, the video describes potential as existing without form, with structure ready to emerge from an original field. From that field, the presentation introduces hydrogen as the first form to escape the dark and reach toward pure energy. A vertical sequence shows 3 stages. First, escape. A bubble of hydrogen breaks free. Second, growth. It follows an evolutionary recipe, a system with a key that resists being only a recipe. Third, connection. Curvature establishes links and sustains a wave of light, creating a rainbow through resonance and interaction. At the center of the video is a philosophical turning point. The screen says that reality does not break, it folds. Thin teal contour lines ripple across the background, as if space itself is bending. The narration on screen frames the fold surface as a boundary between stable states, where small disturbances can create major transitions. This is the meeting point between physics and philosophy. The video then describes phase drift. The moment systems lose coherence. A new vertical sequence shows a coherent phase, where oscillations synchronize and energy transfers efficiently. Small perturbations gather into an initial drift. At a critical threshold, resonance collapses, interference becomes destructive, and the system enters transition. Finally, a new attractor state appears, not simple chaos, but a different coherence with a new frequency. The next reflective section compares the self to a bubble, an island of order sampling the world through its skin. The text describes the self as built from available elements in a wave-like order, preserving order within its skin, while entropy acts outside it. In this framing, perception and action meet at the skin, and the gap between them becomes the target of awareness. The following section shifts from ownership to stewardship. A line on screen reads, "The steward does not own the system, they tend it." The video explains that a unified theory of physics is not a theory of control, but a theory of stewardship, understanding how forces interact, how systems self-organize, and how the physicist's role is to observe, interpret, and guide without imposing. The closing screen is built around a circular diagram, a central vertical axis, and small labeled ideas, geometry as grammar, phase as rhythm, and signal as meaning. Large text declares, "The universe is speaking." Beneath it, the question asks whether we are listening carefully enough. Overall, the video presents physics as a language of forms and relationships. It links mathematics, energy, matter, coherence, perception, and meaning into a single visual argument. The universe may be understood not only through equations, but through patterns, thresholds, rhythms, and care.